Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm SmashSquad Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by the makers of Raid Shadow Legends, we need to do the clan boss. Now, this is my clan, you're welcome to join, and if you use my link to download the game, you get a series of champions that just got updated. I'll have those down below in the description, and I will talk about those in a separate video, but we're full on Demon Lord keys. We need to use some of these, and so we're gonna go and do that. All right, now, before we go and do that, I want to go do just a little bit of account maintenance here, and I'll just point out that if you're following along with the journey, I talk about what I've been spending on. It's primarily been energy, and we're going to go in today and get the Forge Pass. The Forge Pass, I mean, just in general, the passes I would say are higher value. I'm going to be perfectly honest and say that I'm not entirely sure yet in my new player state as to why all of the things that are in here are important. But once I've got a handle on that, I'm going to go and make a vid talking about what I like from here and what I've been using. All right. So we're just going to pick up this Forge Pass, and anything I do in game as a purchase, I talk about in a vid, right? So I'm going to go for the Gold Pass, I think. The Platinum Pass unlocks the weekly challenges and the ultimate tier rewards. Oh no, I want the ultimate tier rewards. We're gonna go for this thing. So, okay, hold up. Gold Pass is this tier, Ultimate Pass is this tier. I understand now. I thought that what this was doing was potentially gonna go and give us like extra levels. But I'm going to slam this. I'm going to get the stuff here, and then I'm going to talk about it and what I thought about it. All right. So we're going to go for this. It's also getting us 10% XP and silver boost from all battles. Okay. We're going to slam that now. I've got my PayPal linked, so that goes pretty quickly. And we now have the Platinum Pass. Okay. Ooh, and I can claim the goodies. All right. We'll do that. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the thing you're here for, the thing I'm here for as well, we're going to go in. We're going to take our champs here who, like, by the way, progress, Predator looking pretty thick. Lot of progress. We're going to go and we're going to slam the clan boss. So let's go do that now. We swing on over to the clan boss here. And we're going to go take a swing on the Demon Lord. Now, the reason the clan boss is so important, from what I've gathered so far, is that the loot here is really disproportionate. All right. So which clan boss you go and fight depends on how much damage you think you can get in. For my account, there's a couple different difficulties that I do. And by the way, once you have successfully beaten a difficulty by enough, you can just kind of like auto it. Let's take a swing on Nightmare here and drop info in case you're wondering. The ultimate chest. Ooh la la. So if you hit the damage requirement, right? You get the chest, you get the loot. Let's go and do a battle here. So just confirming, actually. Yes, okay. I have selected this on Nightmare. We're gonna hit battle. We're gonna give this a shot. Here's the team that we've got. Tholen here for damage. We've got Kale also here for damage. And then basically like 3 support roles here. And let's show you how this goes. All right. We'll start this on auto and get after it, baby. I kind of initially underestimated how important the loot would be from here. But let's also see how long this takes us. We're going to slam this on 2x speed, and we're getting some pretty decent damage in. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure people with more advanced accounts are like, SmashSquad, this is nothing. Okay. It's all relative context, I suppose. And it's funny. I mean, basically, we keep going here until we can't sustain the damage that we're taking from him, which is going to ramp up and up and up, as I recall here. Crushing Force attacks one enemy, places a stun debuff for 1 turn, cannot be resisted. Damage inflicted is proportional to enemy max hit points. Attacks all enemies, poison for 2 turns. Attacks all enemies. Decreases the damage the Demon Lord receives from HP burn and poison, immune to stun, freeze, sleep, and decreased speed, as well as max HP destruction effects, turn meter effects, and HP exchange effects. And starting from the 10th turn, the damage inflicted by all skills increases each turn. This is what I was referring to. Damage increases by the same percentage each turn and accumulates over multiple turns. Starting from the 20th turn, damage is increased by a greater amount starting from the 50th turn. All attacks will ignore any block damage and unkillable buffs on the target. This is how it gets out of hand, all right? He's also got Almighty Immunity. Immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block active skills, block passive skills, fear, true fear, petrification, berserk, enfeeble, nullify, ensnare, fatigue, and Hunter's Gaze. Rip Predator, who's deploying Hunter's Gaze, which you know because you're subscribed to the channel. Yep. Okay, and Unfaltering Speed, immune to decreased speed debuffs and turn meter reduction effects. That's actually a pretty big deal. It's a part of the reason I don't have Armiger in here is because like his turn meter reduction is not relevant here. It's also not relevant on the spider boss without enough accuracy, I figured out in my last vid. So we're getting there, chat. Okay, we're getting there. And leave a comment for the all the ways in which I've been a noob, because that will definitely help me. I think this is ultimately going to run for another 4 minutes or longer potentially, and my roster just keeps getting better and better. That's I think about how long it typically goes. Boss turn counts in the upper right, we're up to 9 now, so the boss is not stacked yet, but will be very soon. And by stacked, I mean their damage stacks going up. We do have a bunch of debuffs applied to the boss here. Although he's immune to so much, but I guess the defense down is not something he's immune to, right? So we're reducing his defense, and with that, able to get extra damage in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. So I am kind of hyped to explore the new champions that come with my download link. The new link is in the description. If you haven't started playing yet, you can use my sponsored link, supports the channel. You can also scan the QR code on screen anytime you want, and that'll download using my code, which is going to get you on download Elenaril, who I need to go make a vid about and talk about him. Uugo, who I've got and is in the lineup here. Tagoar wait, are both of them in the lineup? No. I've got Uugo, Tagoar, and the Mausoleum Mage at level 30 is who you get. So as you level up your account, you get access to those different champions. Uugo and Tagoar were on the code before. Mausoleum Mage and Elenaril, that's probably it, Elenaril are the new ones. So I'm gonna have to get a look at that and give some advice. But if you guys want to coach me, drop some thoughts down below in the comments. My progress has been really accelerated, in part because I got a buddy who's advising me on kind of what to do. I've been calling him my coach, Coach Math who loves math. I think he'll laugh at that. Anyways, I don't want to give the impression that a lot of the teams and comps and things that I've cooked up are solely my own ideas here. And I think it's helpful to have someone advising what works well, and then you use it for a while, and then you understand why it works, and then you can innovate all on your own, right? But that's the way I've always kind of thought about games with lots of customization options in general. It is that initially I don't mind kind of copying what someone else recommends is a good idea. And then over time, once I kind of understand why it works the way it works, I go in and I start to say, oh, well, if I want this to do better, I think I want this or I want that. Okay, we've reached the point where we're taking crucial amounts of damage, and it only took till turn 20 to do it. Told you we'd get to this point, and this is awkward now, because I feel like Tholen is generally a massive source of damage. I mean, I get the poisons here coming from Kale are kind of handy too, so don't get me wrong. In fact, let's see here. Well, now there's no poisons on them, just a poison on me. So I've got 2 poisons applied up here. And, okay, now I got a bunch of poisons. Boom. There's the damage. Speed up. Turn meter. Let's get it, baby. We're at that 6-minute mark. I think I only last maybe a minute or 2 more. Kale's stunned. Savage. There's the speed boost. I mean, I don't know. We've had a decent run here. 25 million damage for me. Feels pretty decent. The inevitable conclusion is upon us. Good timing, Jiscool. Good timing. Ta-da! Okay, 26 million damage. Very good, very good. We get to the master chest. Wait, oh my god. We were so close to the Grandmaster chest. Okay, bro. Okay, I see how it is. The other thing we could do is take a quick swing at this at Ultra Nightmare, but I think for now I'll save that for another vid. If you got suggestions for how I can improve my score in Nightmare, particularly to get the tiny amount of points I needed to get to the next tier, definitely let me know in the comments. GG's. Oh my gosh. A huge thank you again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this vid. I'm still a noob in my journey, but getting better and better every day. In no small part, thanks to the folks that have joined my Discord server, linked down below, and also the clan, which you can join as soon as we have a space, which you can find out in the Discord server, linked down below. And also, if you haven't downloaded the game yet, consider using my link. It supports the channel. Tell a friend if they use my link. It supports the channel. Thanks again to the Makers of the Game for sponsoring the vid. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.